There's a monkey sleeping, just woke up. Get a zoom on it. Look at right here. Cute. Oh, his monkey's name is Rocky. Cute. Oh, it's cute. He says his name is Rocky and his special baby. Look at a fluffy.
Rocky is a very special baby. He was born, he's like a year and a half now. He was born in July. And when Rocky was born, his mother didn't know how to care for him and didn't pick him up after birth. So he was taken care of by the staff, and he's still being taken care of by the staff. But during the day, he's outside next to his parents, and they, somewhere in there next door, and they can see him playing, and he can see them playing, and they can interact through the fence. But his mom is not very motherly, so he gets a lot of love and care from the staff. But we also want him to learn how to be a gibbon. So very soon we're going to build him a little house next to his little enclosure, so he doesn't have to come back inside our office. So Gibbons' gestation period is 6.5 months. And they usually have single births, and the first 2-3 months, the mother is holding the baby 24/7. And the baby is very vulnerable. It weighs less than 1 pound and is almost hairless. So if the mother doesn't pick up the baby, they won't survive. And she had a very difficult birth, and after she gave birth, she just went to get some food, and she never really looked back to the baby. So I picked him up and I held him. And he started to take some breaths, and the male, the father, came down to look at him, and he was very interested, but he doesn't know what to do with the baby. So at the first couple of weeks, he was bottle fed every 2-3 hours, and we had 3 staff took turns taking care of him at night as well. And he still gets 2 bottles, so he gets one at around 7 and another one around midnight, and otherwise he's eat everything as his parents.
Hi, baby.
He's learning how to swing and jump around, and he's vocalizing, and he just still kind of low. So but we're gonna go see his parents on the other side.
There's a lot of people here. There's a lot of strange people.
Yes, and he has a little teddy bear that he feels comfortable with, and he also has a heated platform, so he's not cold. So yeah, so Santa Clarita is not the tropical rainforest, so we have to kind of help them adjust to this climate. And in the summer we use high pressure misters to keep the gibbons cool. Yes, yes, humidity and cooling. And then we use heated platforms and heated sleeping boxes. And for slowly we're going to build small indoor areas for all the gibbons, and Rocky will get a nice big one. We're still raising funds for his little house, and then once it's done, he will spend all day outside. But we'll continue, you know, visit him and play with him and groom him and feed him, and more he will connect to his parents. Yes. She's asking about the rain. So when it's raining, they have a protected area. The rest of the residents. And then he sing a couple times, so I hope you will hear it today, and I hope they will let me talk a little more. We have sometimes field trips for kids, and they come in and the Eastern Pool Gibbons, and these ones are sexually dichromatic. The male and the female comes in different colors. So that's Moni, the blonde one, that's the female, and the black one who's just swinging away, and he's a little bit shy, but he looks over his shoulder checking that you're still watching. Mao is the male, and he has white eyebrows and a white goatee, and if you look behind you just for 1 second, there's another male. That's his son. And he's also very handsome, and also loves visitors and likes to watch. But she's like, no, look at me. She likes to show off, and she's just showing off how she can hang upside down, holding on with her feet. Don't be shy, come back. So offspring outside of their country of origin, but there's no release program for them in the wild. There's no other zoos or conservation centers housing this species. And if we let them breed, we're going to run out of space. So all the females are on birth control. And we use a hormonal implant that goes in their back under the skin, and it doesn't cause them any issues. We have to replace it every 2 years when we do a routine checkup, and they can still have a lot of fun together. And they are more dog toys that she can groom and carry around, and she has a comb that she plays with as well. And sometimes they put all their toys in the same corner. So I know he plays with sticks because he put his sticks with her toys. Change and turn back to blonde. And behind the color change is hormonal changes. So when the female change back to blonde, that's the age when she become an adult. But the kids stay with their parents, and they often have like a family. It's 2 adults and 2 or 3 dependent offspring. And the oldest one gets pushed out. And they move to the edge of the territory, and they start singing a solo song and listen if anybody falls back. They start wandering away and sing a solo and listen if anybody will fall back. And she's checking out everything that's here. She's very smart. He's not on site. So we have Dr. Hard Martin. He's been our vet over 30 years. And he's also the veterinary advisor for the gibbons in the U.S. And he's different gibbon species. She came down to sit on a swing. The Siamang has an inflatable throat sac, both male and a female. So they're not just the largest gibbon, they are also the loudest one. When they inflate that throat sac, that's like this inflates to the size of their head. And when they sing, that amplifies their voice. And it's like an instrument. It makes the deep bass sound. And when they open their mouth, that creates a second sound. They can make 2 sounds at the same time. But we only have 1 female Siamang, and we house her with the predator or hero predator, and they all have the whole forest. And the families don't sleep all together. The mother will sleep with the youngest offspring, and the father will sleep with the one size bigger offspring. If they see snakes, they make alarm calls. And there could be venomous snakes on the trees, even if they won't eat a gibbon, but they can be venomous. So they're very alert and careful with snakes.
And with the rainforest being less and less, they don't usually breed because there's no place for them to have that
So
instinct.
she's talking about the rainforest is disappearing. It's a palm oil product for papers, for hardwood, for mining, for power lines, for various reasons. And then as the forest disappears or gets fragmented, poachers can easily get access to the gibbons, and they hunt them, they eat them, or they sell the babies. So these 2 were rescued gibbons, and we have a few other hulo gibbons that were captured. Everybody do everything, so we all know how to care for them, and we all write grants, and we can all give tours. So it's like a small non-profit. Everybody has to do everything. And we have volunteers. We have maybe like 20 volunteers right now. Most of them come like just once a week or just on the weekends, help out with helping with the visitors, selling stuff in the gift shop, and helping with yard work and food prep. That's like also a constant thing. Preparing their food, cutting up the veggies and steaming their veggies because they're a little bit spoiled here. So that's Laos and Vietnam, and they extinct in China, and they have about 1,000 left. And in the U.S., they have a species survival plan for them. But there are also captive breeding programs in Europe and Australia, and we try to collaborate with the programs worldwide that also have the genetic diversity in the U.S. And Winky is a little one, he's 3, he's sitting on the fire hose. Mom is just moving. The orange one is the female, Lucia, and Cancer is the dad. So just like the huloks, the male and female are different color. When they born the same color as the mom, and then by a single boy right now. But at this point, she could have another baby. She doesn't look pregnant, so at some point. We don't give them anything to help their pregnancy, like they just have a healthy diet. And she's not on birth control, so it's just natural breeding if they produce an offspring. And they are very good parents. And they are very good from my dog.
Yes, I've said my dog.
So I'm at the Gibbons Conservation Center. This place is really cool. I've seen a lot of chimpanzees. Look at this place. And I'll jump in. Oh, look at the mailbox. Got to get back to the bus, and we're going to go to the gift shop. Oh, yeah, mailbox for food. Food fun box. Oh, there's one. We didn't see this one over here. Look at, this is so cool. There's a gray one back there. Oh, I love this place. This place is so cool. I never knew it was here. And the lady, the tour guide told us the oldest chimpanzee or there's monkeys here is 62 years old. And that's the age I am at 62 years old. That's the age of the oldest one they've had here. What a year. What a year. Look at this cool sign. Gibbons Conservation sign. Look at the monkeys reaching out to the human being hand. Wow. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful sign gesture. Such an incredible place. I never knew it was here. Such a beautiful place. Anyway, thanks for watching this video reel. I'm going to turn it off so I don't trip on this hose in front of me. We're going to the gift shop. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.